Alright, so these are the tools we're using for putting the cabinet together. Over here, we got some glue and a brush and a rag for wiping up glue. A couple of screws, 1.25 inches. You could use 1 5/8, but I don't think we need them. Plus, the particle board likes to crack, so we're just using 1.25 inches. And then over here, this is something you may not have seen before, but they're called pinch rings, and these are the pliers you use to put them on the cabinet, and they temporarily hold the cabinet together. Allows you to get a nice tight joint. And then a drill and countersink bit, and of course a driver bit. Alright, let's see how this goes. Okay, so the first step is to drill some holes, and hopefully you know where they all go. Okay, now flip it over, and you want to put a little bit of a countersink on it. I can drill these. So let's see, this we're going to put it together, the bottom and the two sides, and we'll get that all secure, and then we'll fit the interior pieces and get those all put in. Unless you're working on stain grade furniture, it's always best to use a liberal amount of glue. Whatever oozes out can always be wiped off. But if the joint's starved for glue, then you can't do anything about that. A little bit of glue up top. Oh, this glue was in the truck and it froze. Kind of thick. Now we're going to assemble this, and we're going to line up the backs as opposed to lining up the front, because if the front isn't perfect, you can always take your block plane and plane it flat or plane it true. But if the back's not lined up, you can't do anything about it. So we put our sides together. Take your pinch ring. Get your back lined up. What those do is they exert enough pressure on the sides to keep that joint real tight. It's like having an extra pair of hands or a helper here. Now, once again, the important thing is to line up the back, not the face. Don't need the pinch rings on the back. It's easier to use a brush when you're doing verticals instead of trying to squeeze the glue bottle in there. Remember, be generous. Generous with your glue. This is where you find out if you made any mistakes in your math when you start going to put this stuff together. Alright, we've got copious amounts of glue in there. Let's see how we do. Uh-oh.
Math.
That's a mistake. 21 1/4. 21 1/4. I got 20 3/4. Oops! Oops! Oh boy, that could be a problem. Two 3/4. What did I do? 20 3/4. I didn't add for the rabbit. I didn't add my 1/2 inch of rabbits. Okay, so what do we do? Looks like we got to add a 1/4 inch of something to it. Well, I messed up. I cut my shelves a 1/2 inch too small. So I have to add a 1/4 inch on each side of the shelf to fix it. And this will all be hidden in the rabbit. So all in all, it's a fairly easy fix. The only one that'll know is me and you. Alright, now let's see if it fits. It's fitting just fine. Okay, let's get some screws in there. Pull it together. You know, mistakes happen all the time. And you just got to learn how to deal with them. Now, if you cut the side panel wrong, then you're really in trouble. Because we used up every bit of material we had just to build this. That would have meant a trip to the lumber yard. Another 40 bucks. There would have went the profits. Alright, that's working out. Okay, let's see. Now we got the stretchers and the screw rail. Have to put a clamp on here to pull it together. Oh yeah. Alright. And those disappeared. We filled up the rabbit, can't even see them. And it's just as strong as it would have been. screw rail is probably one of the most important members of this cabinet, since that's what's holding it to the wall and giving it a lot of strength. So many times the cabinets you buy in the stores just have a little piece of 1/4 inch material glued up there that doesn't do a darn thing. There we go. We're almost done.